Testing, testing. I think we're almost ready to go live. How are we, guys? Do you know, go to a place that has slightly better lighting before we start the show? Also gotta make sure I've got clothes on. That's kind of important. The struggles, guys. The struggles. Okay. Right. Well, perhaps I haven't picked the best world for lighting. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous, but it's, whoa. Weird. Okay. Think we're in a good-ish place. Now it's still very dark. Okay. I'll just have to jack the brightness up a little bit. So, let's confirm stream mode, yes. Yeah, it's all pre-flight checks that I'm going through. How is everyone today, by the way? Feel free to say hello. I am here. And, just there's glass. I think we're okay. I think we're okay to get started. Okay, let's jump across. Hello. How are you today? Happy Monday to you all. I'm just gonna quickly throw out a little message just to say that we are going live. As soon as my browser behaves itself. I think this computer is a little bit, overfull. So yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Look at this. Eunice who is definitely trolling. Oh, I see. Eunice is doing something fancy in the background. Okay. Okay. How are you all today, anyway? Let's start the conversation. I'm just watching the chat for anyone to say anything. I will start just waffling in just a moment, so don't feel too pressured. I'm just gonna sort of send out the message, the bat signal as it were, just to let everybody know that we are indeed live. Well, that's what say. Ah. Oh dear, I've had a enable put on my content on blue screen to say it was adult content, which I strongly disagree with. That's unfortunate. Never mind. Do you know what I've decided? I'm going to stop showing support to people who have never actually supported me in 3 or 4 years. I've always been very ready to support people in whatever they do. But I've started to learn that some people are actually incredibly arrogant. And I don't want to support them anymore because of that. You know? So I'm actually going to start unfollowing some people. It's never bothered me that people haven't bothered to sort of acknowledge me. But, it's a lack of trying, I think, I am starting to notice some patterns. And I just think, you know, without any, without any anger, I just think it's, you've got to conserve your energy. Oh, don't waste it on people who aren't worth it. Or just didn't want your attention in the first place. That's one of the best way to put it. Anywho, well, happy Monday, everyone. Hey, just a second, I'm going to show you my, my new secret thing. So I might just put this on back to stream start a sec. I feel I might have, started the stream a bit too early. So I'll just, until someone says hello, I'll put this on, shoot start, and we'll come back and we'll have a look at the super secret thing. So if you are out there, feel free to say stuff to me in the chat and then we'll begin the stream. Thank you. Okay, I am here, guys. I'm just gonna carry on doing things in the background until someone says hello. I don't actually know if there's anyone out there. It says I've got 8 people watching, but I only do. Hey. I think he's lying to me. Okay. Alright, well, let's switch back then. So, I'm over here, guys. How did that happen? That's weird. Sorry about that. Let me just come over here. Great. So I think tonight we're gonna have a little jump around some of the more popular clubs. We're gonna have a little look. Because I don't really go to the big popular clubs on here. I think they tend to be primarily for a much younger audience. But I've got to respect the workmanship that goes into them. They are very, very interesting as architecture, for sure. So we won't be going into any public wells, as usual. That's not something that I do. But yeah. Okay, Let me just open up some windows. Well, yeah, before we do that, actually, I'm going to show you my new secret weapon. Are you ready for this? Good thing you're going to like this one. This is actually Sky High Apartment by Sathorn, which is quite a lovely place, actually. There's a lot to it. Lots of different rooms, really enviable layout. I very much like this, but again, quite big. Much as I don't mind big places, I tend to find because of the way that I run things, I don't need to use big places. The thing I'm going to show you now, check it out. It's this. Can you see that little, white dot that's just appeared in the bottom left corner? Sort of down, here-ish. Can you see it's like a little pie chart? Isn't that fun? And that pie chart counts down. And let's see to get a little bit more varied. I think it's set to 2 or 3 minutes right now. Hi Karen. But when that little pie chart down here, as you can see, whoops, can I gotta line up my thing with it? When that pie chart runs out, something very cool happens. And I can actually force it to happen right now, so I'm gonna make it. And this. Oh. Actually, I can't. Oh no, I can. Ha! I'm being silly. Ready? Look at that! Isn't that cool? Did you hear that? It makes a little sound, and then it pops up a little teleprompter question, which is kind of cool. Do you like that? That's cool, isn't it? And like I can make it do it again. So basically the idea is, because I'm obviously not part of any, like, big streaming crews or anything like that, I don't have people literally dumping people on me when I start a stream. So instead what I do, and this is after a bit of study, that if people come into a stream and I'm just yakking on about something, they're more likely to stay in. Before you know it, we've got quite a lot of people all talking. So, it's neat though, isn't it? You've basically got this lovely little window which pops up. And everyone can sort of have their say. And then, when it's done, it disappears. And the next question is queued up a few minutes later. So we're getting these little alerts that go out. There you go. What would I build if I had access to unlimited buildings, materials and land? These are great questions, and there's thousands of them, guys. So I'm hoping this is going to give us a little bit of entertainment. Right, so what we'll do is I'll just quickly reset that now. And I'm going to use this on different streams. Also, Zero, I don't know if it said hello. Sorry, I have no attention span, but hello. Good to see you. So there we go. We'll just hide that. So every time a little sound effect goes off, we'll get a question. And I'll have to answer the question. And to be honest, you guys can also weigh in on the question. And if I like what you're saying, I'll repeat it. If there are, I'll deliberate it or something, right? Should be good. We're going to have a great time. So, quick swig of beer. So I went out and bought a lot of beer today because I've still got lots of time left off work still. Okay. Just gonna clear this a sec. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right. Let's get on with the show. So this is the Sky High apartment. Oh yeah, apologies for any VR chat regulars. These are going to be places you have visited. This is more a show for people who perhaps have never come into VR chat and perhaps don't know about all of the really nice places in here. I mean, like the top tier ones. Let's grab the camera and stand up and begin the show. Ooh. There we go. So we have this lovely patio area set here. We'll just check something a sec. Zoom out a little. I am wearing body trackers today, so I can, do you know, I haven't actually calibrated them yet, both. How lazy. I know, all that pre-show gubbins, and I didn't even bother to calibrate them, but like, I have my leg, so I can, I did a workout stream earlier on TikTok, actually. That was super cool. So there's lots of lovely, one is to my running back on. I'm sorry, I turned it off earlier because I thought, I'm just going to float around. Yeah, I kind of miss running now. So here we go, ready? Locomotions are coming on now. Perfect. Perfect. So, there we go. So now when I run, That needs calibration again. He's gonna be calibrated in this game. Crazy. Think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay now. So you see this lovely little plant text in the bottom? Just there? Yes? And I got this, I think this, I thought this was a bar at first. It's got like seats and there's some sort of menu you can click here, which does some stuff. So that you can spawn in games like Never Have I Ever, which tis this entire area into a Never Have I Ever game. Which is kinda cool. Let's go not safe for work. Let's go rude. Worn clothes to hide a hickey. Now I don't know where I should be standing on this one. I think flirted with a teacher. He houses. I'm good, thank you, Gordon. Check it out, we've got a new toy today. We've got little prompts that appeared in the bottom left, which are going to help us to sort of keep the conversation flowing, and you guys can comment, and so can I. So the little pie chart that's just in the bottom here, I think. Oh, there we go. What does it say? Slightly spicy. What's the most honest thing you can say about what you want in a connection? Honestly, a big thing for me is trust. Yeah, if I can't trust, I've been in several relationships, where I didn't trust people and it didn't work out well. So that's definitely a thing. I remember, and I'll say this, I was in my younger years, I was in bed with someone and I caught them listing up the duvet to take a new shot of me, and I wasn't pleased about that. That relationship ended after that, because it's like, if someone's taking like unsolicited pictures of me like that, I'm not happy. That's not nice. They could have asked. I probably would have said yes. But you know what I mean? I didn't know them that well, and I think they were just being a bit, obnoxious, saying that was a bit rude. Yeah, I don't know what the game plan was there, but I don't like that. Yeah. And this was, gosh, this is about, it's over 15 years ago, like, so that's crazy, but yeah. Yeah, I just, like I said, these things can be fun, right? If they're shared and sort of like you agree on it, but when it's just someone creepily taking photos of you, under the sheets, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. But yeah, trust is definitely the one. If I can't trust someone, then it is over. That's just peaceful. Okay, so we're in the cinema section of this building. Yes, it's definitely a red flag, and luckily I realized it quite early into that we'll call it a relationship. It had to end. That wasn't a precedent that I wanted to, they said, just ask. Usually people will say yes, right? Unless they put a good reason not to, but I think just sneakily creep-shotting people is not cool. But then, so if we go outside the cinema, oh my god, I love the way they've got adverts, like body trackers. Oh, it's disappeared. Okay, that's fun. So, this is a lovely, lovely bar. I absolutely love this. The colouring, it's not something I would design myself, but it is beautiful. Really, really pretty. Oh, I just thought, actually, I'm not watching the multi-streamer set. Sorry. Switch back to... Yeah, there we go. Actually, I am watching the multi-stream technically, but I should be watching the Twitch. If anyone sends me a channel reward, please do tell me, because I can't watch everything at once. It's too much. Yeah, no. Okay. Are these buzzers? No, just like little solo mushrooms. That's cool. Okay, let's carry on through here. This design is just incredible. Even the way the floor's done with the little moving tiles. It's just a great usage of video. One of my favourite features, and something that will be coming to the Lotus when I do it, because I absolutely love this, is the dancing pools. So you can sort of get on the dancing pool and then show your stuff off, right? We've got this in the, we've got this in the dance studio. And it's really, really nice. And like, you don't actually have to dance or any living room to do this. There are actual, and honestly, check this out. There are videos on YouTube where people have opened up about, doing these sorts of dances actually in VR chat. And there are dancers who will actually, they'll use some tricks to actually do pole dancing for real. And I had a chat with a few. It's really fascinating. They'll use, I think it's, they'll use a sort of a locking mechanism to basically, lock themselves to the pole. I don't know if that's doing much for you guys, but they can actually go up and down by using these same tricks and emulate that they're actually climbing. So climb and then up and then down and then out. You always notice it's the one hand that does the actual movement. But yeah, super cool. Which I'm on the floor there. So yeah, there are people who actually have poles in their living rooms or in their VR spaces, and they will actually do the exotic dances by using a real pole. They'll position the real life pole where the virtual one is, and they'll actually like swing round it. It's really, really cool. Really cool to watch. Like I said, there are YouTube documentaries about people doing this, so well worth a watch. Very, very skilled. Yeah. Fantastic. With Alexa. Okay. So then outside, look at the lovely little details like these fish tanks, but they're not actually fish in there, they're just little wisps. Super cool. And that's actually a stage behind me, would you believe? So if we go, you can go into the elevator here onto the stairs, and we're going to go to floor 3. And on floor 3, there are VIP rooms. I'm going to show you one of these. So it's quite common in a lot of these VR chat nightclubs to have, what's the thing that makes you feel most alone in a crowd? Honestly, when I'm in a crowd, I'm okay if I'm around people that I know. But when you don't have people around you, do feel like a bit of an outlier. Yeah. Luckily, making friends is easy. You just gotta smile at people and say hello. Takes a bit of bravery, but it so works. Here you go. Hey, Voidy. So, this is an example of a private room that's in a nightclub. So this is the one in the Sky High. I'm really a fan of these. You've got this gorgeous view outside the window. And then it's getting a lovely little lounge in here with some games. Like Ask Me, Classic Edition. What's that? Pick your question card. Let's do it. Can I do this? Yeah. What? Oh, One About You is easy to love. Oh, you can't see the actual questions on these, but I can. That's cool. Okay. Yeah. Do a spin. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ooh, gosh. I'll do another spin. There we go. Wow. Oh, yes. Oh, not another one. I get dizzy. Jeez, that's too much. Flare deuce. Okay, so in these private rooms as well, you go up here. Look, you put these lovely sort of beds just here as well, so people can sort of have a lie down together and get to know each other, which is like really nice. Or just friends could just jump on here and maybe I guess turn on the TV because there is a TV screen right behind me. And then everyone's favourite bit, of course, a fully functional bathroom. So yes, you can jump in the bath, you can get into the water, sit with your friends in a bath. That's amazing. And then, hey, you can lock the doors in these rooms, by the way, because then you can actually get in the shower and clean up or get up to things. Up to you. Yeah, I did a spin. That was a spin, really. That's a Channel Point Redemption. I don't know who did that one actually. Yeah. So look. Yeah. I'm gonna add more of those on. I'm gonna put on little cheeky wiggle dances as well, because people really like wiggle dances, and I wanna these rooms have all the bells and whistles. They really do. They really do. And this isn't the end of it. This is just one place. It's beautifully designed. There's also, like, these whole worlds are designed for lots and lots of people to get together. So to have all this space is very nice. So you can actually lock the room, and people have to video call to come in, and you have to let them in. Oh, I had a box over my head then. That was just to simulate a fade in, fade out. There is a VIP room, so it's quite common for people to make money off building these worlds. They'll have actual VIP areas built in, and you'll usually have to pay a small amount of money on a monthly basis to get access to them. But you know, for people who have no interest in building worlds, and perhaps want to just, you know, live the high life in a really nice world with friends, being able to open up VIP and bring in sort of 3 of your friends is really nice. So, but you also have these little communal areas at this gaming lounge just here. Remember, we're still in just one world here. This is absolutely incredible. And you can see from the balcony, you can see all the staircases and all the outside areas from here. Lovely seating area too. I love running through these worlds, guys, because this really inspires me. I'm trying to build the Lotus, and I've got lots and lots of stumbling blocks. We just can't seem to bring it together. And then we have more rooms, like these balconies out there. This is a fine little fire pit, look. Little gathering area it goes. Little lovely fire pit. All these sofas here, and people can just get together and share stories and even watch the TV at the end. That's a TV screen just there. I think the controllers are on the left-hand side. I'm pretty sure it's got YouTube set. So if I was to go here, I wonder. Yeah, okay, so we've got the YouTube search just here. So if I type in like, what should we do? Let's do, let's type in sexy ladies. Why not? I was gonna do that with funny dogs, but I don't know. Let's go. Oh my goodness, Alan Walker music. Oh, that's a little. Let's do it. I know it's got a girl shaking her bum, so I'm gonna put that on. So that's how it'll look. Is that gonna work? How does one? Is it TV controls? There should be. Gotta hit that right, as to say. Media successfully added to the queue. Okay, I don't really know how to access the queue here, unless it's a little button. Skip. Let's try and see what happens. We should get lots of lonely ladies dancing around in just a second. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Look, she's hanging some crap on a Christmas tree. That's cool. So yeah, it's just should be lots of ladies dancing around. I think it's like it's a thingy dance channel, but I'm gonna turn that. I don't want to get like cancelled. So we've got another one. What's the online world you'd revisit if you could, and what would you do differently? Oh, I mean, I can visit any online world I want, really. Well, indeed, that's a hell of a question. I don't know. What about you guys? Oh, you mean Les Tree? Yeah, the fire pit's great. It's, this music's banging, actually. This is a 3-hour playlist with just like sexy ladies dancing on top of it. Well done, YouTube. Well played. Okay. Well, yeah, let's go this way. So, if we go... Nice little sun lounger area. Oh, look, it's like a spin the bottle place, look. Yeah, that's super cool. Okay. I think, to be honest, we've pretty much seen it all, but there is this lovely staircase just to have a quick look at. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So, we are going to look at a place that I never go, because, to be honest, it's best enjoyed much like this, probably with a big group of people, and I don't do public instances, but it's still an absolute masterwork, and in fact, the author of this next place, has done a very long, building tutorial on YouTube, which I have watched, and it's really, really cool. So this one is called Just a Bee Club 4, which again, I'd never say never, but I have no interest in public instances, so. But it's very, very nice. It's one of the top clubs, on here for like large amounts of people. I don't think you're gonna like it. There's a lot to do, in here. It's very, very big. So yeah, which world would I revisit? I don't know. Do you guys have any worlds in VR that you'd revisit? I think if I'm going to answer, I think probably the original Timmy Bits, because that was the first place that I was doing sort of like bar work. And actually, oh, I just flashed. That was fun, but this is just B. Let me get this lovely intro. And then we're in. And then you have to sort of press buttons here, I guess. I don't know what this is. Color light. Not sure what I'm doing here. Cool. So the way this works, I believe, is when you come into Just Be, you are the instance owner. So you get to control who comes in, who comes out. There's a security desk at the front door. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go for a little walk. So if we just sort of, oh, this is not a real person, this is the NPC. Very cool. She's saying, hey, I think she's talking Japanese at me. I'm not sure. Have I ever been bred? B-R-E-A-D. So she's running away with a tiny little miniskirt and her butt cheeks. The Japanese world? There's a fair few Japanese worlds in here. But what we're going to do, this is an NPC at the front desk. And she's got some panels in front of her. I really like NPCs. I always wanted to do stuff for NPCs. This is a great tunnel. And then we run through here and then it opens up and we're straight away on a dance floor. Now this place is deceptively huge, okay? There's multiple floors to this. And we're going to go and look at each one as well. Often replicated, but here's the bar lady who just greeted us at the main door. So I wonder, can I talk to her? There are little interactivities with these, kind of cheeky actually. You can walk behind the bar, and I think like I can pat her on the head. So when I pat her on the head, right, she kind of chuckles and giggles, look. Yeah? But then they do other things as well, like if you didn't see this is just for tests, okay? And don't ask me how I found this out or came to know about it, but if you touch her boob, she does something else, I think. Ready? She made a little gasp sound that was really funny. I don't think the bum does anything. Oh, no. Okay, she makes a gasp sound. So she doesn't like having a bum touched. Apparently. But... Oh, you can make a follow as well. So if I go this way, I can have a quick conversation with her using this panel. So I could say... Push on for me. Okay, so she's now dancing. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's not as good as the Rick Astley dancing girls. I don't know if you guys were watching my Instagram over the last 3 days, but we found some Rick Astley dancing girls. They were dancing to Never Gonna Give You Up when you pat them on the head. Very, very strange, but I love it. And sorry about the boob touching. Everyone does it. You had to do it. It's one of those things. And if you didn't, why not? I mean, it's an NBC. There's jokes about this sort of thing. Okay. So we do have a stage just here, of course. And in fact, I think you can go through here into a backstage area. Yes, there's like lovely lights and stuff. I really like this sort of setup. This reminds me of sort of classic White Lotus when we had just nothing but the mirrors and the shelves backstage. And there's a little interactive computer here, which is really cool. You can actually see yourself in the video. I don't know if you can. Oops. Oh, well, that's zoomed up on the interesting bits. Oh, hang on. What's the vision of yourself you're growing towards, and what would it feel like to arrive? Oh my God, guys, that's a question for you as well as me. I think you can click stuff on here. I'm not sure, but not sure. I'm sure I did some of this before, but whatever. That's very cool. So, honestly, I think we're all growing towards something. Guys, what are you growing towards? Because I'm definitely trying to be more as a VTuber. What I found is that being in virtual reality, you can run these fabulous instances with so many people in them. And you get a lot of sort of like conversation. You get to meet so many people through it. and that's wonderful. But I truly, my brain is starting to think that I think moving towards streaming feels like a good balance as well. Because I love talking, and you speak to anyone who knows me and I can talk forever. And I think to be able to run potentially something that I could speak to so many more people is actually kind of magical. Whilst at the same time, after the stream, all those people who, I choose to be around can all come with me and spend time with me in private instances in VR. I think that's wonderful. Yeah, I love that. It's almost like this has become the new public instance. Although that said, there are public instances out there for people to use, but, yeah. Yeah, I do need to get back down the gym as well, that's another thing. I think that the real world has been taking a bit of a backseat for a while with me, but, yeah, and that the real world wasn't a happy place for me for a long time, and that's kind of how we ended up here. And it's, I get it. They get it. Hey, it's me, Mario. That's a really big Nintendo Switch, and how high, mate. But no, I do want to keep pursuing, the streaming thing. I think there's something in that. I've been doing static videos for so long. I think the problem is I've been locked in, Horizon Worlds for so long, thinking that was going to be something, and I was kind of blind to what was really going on outside, is that Horizon Worlds has been struggling for years. And that no one, apart from the people who are creating content on it, really actually liked it. And that's the thing. I don't really have a lot of time for Horizon Worlds, and no, the VR side of it, yeah, but they're kind of shit canning that, so I can't really love something that they're shit canning. But, might try and make a mobile game, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, it all comes down to how much time I've got. I know I've got the ability, I just don't know if I want to. Yeah. Yeah. It's just too much other stuff that I think is worth putting my time into. I tell her I don't want to say any more than that, because that would be an indictment, and I don't want to go down that route. Anywho, let's move on. So, we've got in here, I think there is an actual, I think this is a dancing room in here, look, there's panels. So, what does this do? Oh, there we go. So yeah, we've actually got like a nice little room here where we can, I think is this my dancing room? I seem to remember this had poles in it before. Maybe I'm wrong. Not sure. Okay. Okay, let's carry on. Whoop. Settle back out again. I love the walls. Look really good. It's just all like video map to everything. And over here, similar area. There's sort of pool tables and conversation lounges. Oh, it's like a poker area down there. So I don't really do gambling. I don't do gambling or card games or anything. So people keep saying, hey, do you want to play some poker? And I'm like, I wouldn't know how to. I have this. Thank you. Oh, hey, Stud Bunny. Good to see you. Welcome. And thank you, Golden Swell. Thank you. I'm hoping in like formalizing it. Right now I'm just feeling things out still. Like I did a workout video. I did a workout video on TikTok and it attracted quite a lot of viewers today. What I did was I went into the dance studio and I put on one of the workout programs, put the holograms on, and I was just like bullshit, you know. And it was really fun. And I was like matching the thing. I had people like saying to me, hey, oh my god, which world is this? This is incredible. I'm like, I know, right? Oh, boop you. Okay, Zero, here you go for you. Oh, this. Okay, wonderful. I gotta keep an eye on the multi-stream as well, guys, because I was ignoring people yesterday. There we go. Oh, actually, I have been. Danny, hello! Danny, hello to you. Danny, if you come over to Twitch, I'll never miss a message you send ever again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to spread my eyes between things, but I've got a lot of really nice things in Twitch right now. Like you can earn channel points just by watching it on Twitch. And honestly, if you come along to Twitch, if you don't like the adverts on Twitch, I will gift you a sub. 100%. Because you've been a regular. Thank you for that. But yeah, also then you'll start collecting channel points, you'll get the rewards and stuff, which I can't do that on YouTube, unfortunately. I would have to break to the toilet set, guys, because I have had a can and a half of beer tonight already. And, yeah, I need a pee. I'm sorry, that's really bad. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, ready? Okay, I'm back, but I've got to find let's find the camera. It's hiding somewhere. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Okay. There we go. We're back. Hooray. Okay, are we all still there, guys? Haven't lost anyone? Hope not. So yeah, this is such a beautiful place. But there's more floors as promised, so let's go have a look. If I run over here. Lovely little lounge here with a... Very cool. I love it. Okay, let's, oh my god, look at this. Bam! Yeah, I love that. That's so fun. Okay. Boop. Oh, they've actually got toilets in here as well. This is a thing. Thank you very much, Golden. So let's go and have a look at the toilets, really. So we've got men and women shared, and no word of a lie. Men and women can come here and use the urinals if they so desire. Look at the emojis up there. They've got the squirts, look. That's really funny. So, if you do see, they shouldn't stay. That's so funny. Okay, and then we've got the cubicles over here, which I think you just walk through the door. Oh no. No, you can open the doors. Oh, hijinks. I wonder what people get up to in these toilets. I've always wondered why you need toilets in a club, and now I'm starting to think. I think people get up to sex. Oh my god. What's in these places? And what am I looking for? There's even, do the flusher buttons work? Oh my god, the flusher buttons work as well. That's crazy. You can't hear the sounds, but trust me, they are working. A question came up while I was out, but I didn't see it. Oh no, let's wait for the next one. No, yes. So, oh, the hand dryers still work. Oh my god, when you put your hands under the dryers, they just start making, va-va-voom noises. That's really cool. So, I don't want to know. Karen, what do you know about the bathrooms? Come on, what do you know? Where do bunnies go to the bathroom? Well, every bunny I've ever met goes on the floor, bunny. So, I'm guessing you just, do your stuff on the floor, I guess. Voila, there we go. So, okay. That's a beer pong table. There is a staircase here somewhere, guys. I'm trying to work out. Oh, look, there's a lift. I never even knew there was a lift, or an elevator, as they call them, I think. Elevator. Don't know how to use it. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, there's buttons. So we can go penthouse, club, or spa. Well, I'm actually gonna look for the staircase, okay? So that's the entrance. I'm very sure the VIP's over there. But I think it's the staircases over here I want to be heading. We're gonna go down to the spa first. So this is downstairs, alright? We're in the spa, look at this. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna jump straight in. Splash. I'm in the pool. Oh, I'm just swimming around as you do. How lovely. So they've got like a little sun lounges here, and a wonderful. Oh, hello. Was it so a wonderful hot tub with a mirror that appears as soon as you get in here, so you can. I don't know why you'd want that, but okay. Yes, you can turn that off. Oof, okay. Wonderful. Lovely detailing in here as well. Love the walls. And then if I go into this room at the back, I'm taking a guess as what's going to happen here. Yeah, we've got ourselves a lovely sauna room. How brilliant is this? Yeah, I do love a sauna. I really love saunas. And some showers here as well. Can we turn them on? Is this a thing, Neon? I'm not sure if we can. I don't think you can turn the showers on. Just barely exposure. I feel like things are a little bit bright there. Cool, okay. So, what's in here? Again, that's the elevator, so we don't go that way. We'll go back to the stairs, I think, so. We'll go this way. That's the spa, guys. Very lovely. Oh, the question's just appeared. What does it mean to belong somewhere? And is it something you find or something you build? What's that in a sec? We're gonna go up to the penthouse now, which I think is this way. And we're on the top floor, guys. You've got some lovely lounges. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. I keep losing you. I should put a bell on you guys so I don't lose track. So this is the VIP lounge. This will actually cost money to go into. I wonder how much these are. Oh gosh. Get Elite Flyer Purse TV spot. Elite, okay. I bet they could charge quite a bit for that. This is a very, very popular club. But if we look into suite number 4, we'll go into, okay. We'll have a look at one of the private rooms in here. Wow. Okay. Little circular seating pod just down here. Ooh, that's quite dark for some reason. I'm not sure that's happening. But yeah, I can jump down here and... Oh, wait. No, this is... I think this is a table dancing pod. I think this is for ladies to come in and do their dancing on the pole. At least I think it is. I didn't pick up on this last time. That's really funny. So you can, I say ladies and guys, actually. That's one thing to know about VR chat, right? That there are clubs and the dancers. The dancers can either be male or female. In fact, I've known some ladies go off to one of the clubs and have a dance with a very nice young man. So, equal opportunities in here. Very much so. In here then is a hot tub, which I'm trying to work out how to open the door. Okay, door is now open. Let's go in. So you see again, we've got the same shader on there. So it's quite a nice shader. I remember I did the custom shader on the hot tub I've got, but that's quite a nice one. That is quite a nice one. Displacement shaders, they call them. Makes the water bubble. Okay, bubble or ruffle. And then it's like, oh my god, this you have to be really short to get in here, Jesus. Okay, but in here, like there's a lovely bed with what appears to be a nice TV in here as well, so you can come in. If it's a lovely night, you can meet someone special or someone you want to get to know, and come and take them into a room and have a lie down and watch some TV with them, which is wonderful. I love that. You could never do things like this in Horizons. Not really. You could have a little sinkable areas where you could all sit in, but never really the same level of like simulation in here, I guess. Okay, let's get out of here. So it's quite a modest offering, but with all the important things. Pool dancing table, hot tub, and a bed. Very nice too. And I think they're all... I'm looking to see the video cameras. I don't know why it would show me a video camera showing me the bed. That seems a little bit like, do you want people to watch? I'm not sure how that works exactly. But anyway, each to their own, I guess. So let's go this way. So out here we've got the terrace. I remember this bit. Hey, Calmo cassette, a lady with gigantic breasts. Hello. Look. And here she flip her over. What? she's also got a front and gigantic crests on the back as well. Great stuff. Okay, let's go. Let's run out. And here is the terrace. The terrace is actually probably my favorite bit in the whole Just Be. Like, the interior is an exceptional design anyway, but actually we have a fully fledged barbecue nook, which I'm guessing you can put meat on it. I don't know. It's probably something that goes on here. There's lots of lovely seating areas and deck chairs, lovely bar over there as well, and oh, more, it's a slide rule check that in just a sec. Lovely little camping area to sit aside. No, this is great. Look at the frog chairs. Aren't they funny? Like, that's amazingly funny. This is I'll let you in a little tent that you might want to sort of get inside with someone that you quite like and just hide in there from the world for a bit. Although, just watch out for drunk people weighing up against the side of it, because that's a thing. Can you imagine that? You're in a tent just trying to canoodle with someone, and then someone just like stands next to it and then just starts letting rip. That's terrible. Don't we on tents, guys? There might be someone inside. Okay, let's go. Sorry, that's a vision no one wanted. Lovely bridge just here. Rehab. Huh. Okay. And then we've got more sort of seating areas over here. Again, very nice. It's very nice. And then we've got the pool, which we'll see from a different angle in just a sec. There is also a little bonus hot tub just over here, which again looks very, very cute. I really love the design of this. Remember that it Just Be, as big as it is and as complex as it looks, it is built to accommodate, you know, I'd say like 80 people or probably more. That's a visual trick I never noticed before, actually. Can you see that? Look at that door over there. It looks like a flat painting of what should be inside it. And this is important. This is important trickery. It's called occlusion, guys. Learn this. So when I walk towards it, watch what happens to that flat picture of the door. It turns into the actual interior area. So the idea is that to save on memory, we stop rendering what's behind that door when we at a certain distance. But as soon as we move towards it, we put the inside in. You see that? It's really cool. Nice trick. And that'll help save frame rate when it's really busy. Yeah, and 80 people. I think VRChat actually trialed over New Year's. They tried to get something like 800 people into one world. I think they got up to 300 or 400, and then the instance crashed. But yeah, 80 people is a large instance, and those tend to be public instances of which I want to try and go into them, but I've got to prepare myself in that avatar face to do that. I may go in like a silly avatar just to test the ground. Rather than going in as me. I feel I might not get left alone if I go right home, unprepared on my own, so maybe I'll go and dress up as a piece of spaghetti, and that will help me to blend in a bit more, possibly. I don't know how this works. Again, remember, I'm stupid, and I've not done a public instance. It's the first time I came on VRChat, and it put me off VRChat, so, this is why I do private instances. We have a much better time. Karen, thank you. I've had offers from a few people to do it as well, but I'm very much a tiger. I know that sounds really cheesy, but lions move around in pride, so I prefer to venture on my own, because I like to see the world, even what it looks like as a lone person, so that when I go in, if I get treated badly, then I can work out how that happened and digest it. The promise when you go in with a bunch of people, what was that? Oh, someone cheered. Thank you very much, Rybird. Oh, what does a good life actually mean to you, not what you've been told it means? A good life, my goodness. Okay, good life is a life of contentment. It's not having every Ferrari under the sun, nor is it struggling to stay alive. It's being in a place where you don't have to think about your finances too much on the daily, but you still have to live with balance and moderation. But not to the point where you feel like you're living badly. It's a good balance between work and play. Too much play and no work is a highway to drug habits. You don't want that. But then too much work and no play is a life of servitude and nothing but servitude. And that's, don't get me wrong, that can give you meaning, but it's important to have space to express yourself and be a little bit free as well. I think that's good for the soul. But balance is everything. Thank you, Robert. That's wonderful. Yeah, stick around. I'll probably be doing some sub giveaways. In fact, you know what? Let's do it now. I'm gonna throw out 5 random subs to people in the chat. Stick around. Yin and yang, absolutely. And do you know, Karen, as well, it's often misunderstood, yin and yang, because people often think of them as opposites. And they're not. You'll notice that inside yin, there's a little bit of yang, and inside yang, there's a little bit of yin. But it's not a war. It's not a war between light and dark, or white and black, or it's equilibrium. It's equilibrium. I think in Jungian philosophy, they actually say that the integration of the shadow is quite a big thing that I've read a little bit up on. But it's a very big concept about how we all have a darker side. And that darker side is something that we're all ashamed of. And actually you shouldn't be. You've got to find a way to integrate it and welcome it in. But at the same time, it's got to welcome you into as the lighter side. And really, actually, it's not you versus your darker side. Your darker side is you. It's just the you that you're ashamed of. And if you lock it out, it'll come back with a vengeance. And you'll be very, very angry. And it's the war of your psyche. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. Okay. So, let's give some subs, guys. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Throwing out some subs. Enjoy. Enjoy, because we don't want adverts. I don't want you guys to have to sit there and watch adverts. I'd rather you guys sit there and watch me. If I'm being honest. I know that sounds silly. But there we go. Enjoy. Enjoy your subs, guys. Gosh. I don't know. Did anyone in here, actually? Hey. Okay. May do another one. I'm trying to slow down with them. I was doing them every night, and that's going to get expensive, so we'll do it once in a while. Cool. So this is the terrace. Now, the last thing we're going to do over here is actually the water slide, which is the bit I was telling you about. So we're going to run up here. Oops. Now, this is really, really cool. I love these marble corridors and this balcony. It looks really impressive from up here. Hey, let's carry on. So this is the exciting bit, and I never get this right, okay? So I'm gonna have to try and manage this, right? If I squat down, okay, I'm gonna put this in here. Now I gotta click on that, right? Here we go, ready? Whoop, shit, am I stuck? Oh shit. You're gonna... Okay. Oh, no. This will work, guys, we'll get it. I think we're good. Ready? So, you go down. You're down this little tube thing, ready? Isn't that cool? And then out. Into, we're still going. What a wonderful little ride that was. I know we're out in the middle of the pool. I'm still squatting on this bloody thing. Actually, if I grab this thing, oh my goodness. Whoa! Yeah, if you grab the tube while you sat on it, it goes mental. I'm gonna just turn it off a second, get off there we go. Wow. I just flew out of the pool. Okay. Lovely. Well, that's okay. So yeah, that's Club Just Be, which is amazing. I would go and see the Black Cat, but last time I was there it was quite small. I have a lot of respect for the creator of the Black Cat. Obviously I've bought at least one will by them, and I really appreciate all the YouTube videos. But I want to find somewhere. But we can have a look at the Black Cat. The Black Cat is very, very famous because, like, a lot of the time that you see controversial videos, should we say, on YouTube over the last sort of few years about, well, I don't want to go too far into it, but let's just say controversial videos. It will be usually in the Black Cat. And to be honest, the Black Cat was one of my only experiences that I went in and I ran around and I was, you know, the instance that I was in, it was a public instance, unmoderated, and I was, yeah, surprised at the things I was hearing, to be honest, and that was okay. Yeah, there's, Those, what do they call them there? The inflatable, rings or tubes were. Yeah. Very, very cool. I didn't answer the last question, did I? What's the last time I felt truly carefree? Honestly, when I was a child, I think, yeah, when I was a child. So I haven't been paying attention to the questions. Definitely, I think as you get older, you get too many worries. And, it's as a result of the things that you go through and, the way people treat you and mistakes that you've made that could have been avoided. You start to get a little bit, jaded, shall we say. And I think, it's hard. It's hard to get away from that. There are moments, I guess. There are moments where you can feel carefree. Like you go to a nice, sunny beach and just, lie on the sand. Just enjoy the sun. And if you can just shut off the overthinking for half a second, then you can be free of it all. I think that's what it is. Like that freedom is freedom from your own worries. A lot of the time. So, gee, this is the back cat. So that's the entrance. Again, this world is built for large capacity, so 80 players, etc. Again, we got the toilets in here. Let's just go in. Yep, there's a toilet. So this is spooky ghost booth. This is actually the same builder that built the Hidden Heights, which is the world that I run on the weekends. Which he has a great time at. It's the big mansion with the huge pool. It's the same builder. Very, very efficiently designed. Incredibly, well articulated. All the geometry is on point. The textures are on point. It's just the whole thing is amazing. But like pancakes. Yeah, banana pancakes. Delicioso. Yeah. What did you say? Hype chests on the way? What does that mean? What's a hype chest? I don't even know. So let's have a look. We got, oh, nice mirror. Just appeared. Hello. It's me. Ha. Sure. Okay. And as I recall it, we're going to go up these stairs and we get to the next zone. Yeah, banana pancakes are amazing. I tell you what, I used to back when I was like gymming it and properly like, I used to love banana and peanut butter pancakes, and there'd be these delicious protein pancakes, and the peanut butter would be like a 100% peanuts. I know this palm oil stuff. And it would be, when you heat it up, it went all gooey and lovely, and you'd put the bananas in it as well. I'd actually do it while I was cooking so that the peanut butter melted on top of the cooked side of the pancake. I need to get back into that. I also need to get back down the gym. Funny story, I do have a multi-gym in the house. Haven't touched it in 3 years. Yeah. That's all I got. Yeah. It did get a lot of use way back when, but not recently. Oh, that door doesn't seem to go anywhere. Must sell a balcony. But yeah, no, this is basically the Black Cat. There is a sort of an area through here, as I recall. You have to click, I think, that button. No, I don't know how you do that. Okay, I seem to remember there was there another area here? No. Maybe a kitchen here? Oh, the kitchen is locked, okay. And there's a staircase here with a goose. Why don't we go up the staircase? Okay. There's all that lounge is it there. I guess that's where that door leads to. It's probably some kind of VIP area. That's the thing, like when you frequent these kinds of worlds, you can pay a monthly sub to have access to the VIP rooms, which are quite nice if you want to come here and like just look like you've got money, I guess. Just get away. You could just go to a private instance and take people with you somewhere else, but now it's a status thing, I think. Right, what's the question say? What's the thing you'd do professionally if you knew you couldn't fail and nobody would know? Oh my goodness. Need time to think on that one. Need time to think on that one. No. Luckily, the job that I'm in gives me a lot of chances to fail because part of my job is actually to make things fail in order to prove whether or not they failed. So it's like that is kind of like not only the prototyping but also the QA side of things is where it's where you kind of have to make things fail. I'm gonna have a quick look through. Who's that now? Hello, YG Demons. How are you doing, UK? Thank you very much for the follow. I am trying to keep an eye on the multi-chat, but if you're not on Twitch, please do make sure that you're watching on Twitch. It is the better way, and there will be audience interaction, thingy bobs, and I'm known to give out free subs as well. Not necessarily every stream, but quite often. So stick around. Stick around and be counted. Our statement was good. HMS Oceanic. Just having a little look. Oh, yeah, night in therapy room. That was the sex dungeon I ended up going into, which was kind of funny. It was like it had this little silhouette thing. It's actually the inspiration for the silhouette dance thing. Oh gosh. Right. Super VR ball. That sounds fun. Now, Backspace 2 is the horror experience I did last time. And there is apparently, there's a Backspace 1. I did see it listed. It was pretty cool. Just having a look through. What world was that? Asking for friend. Oh, okay. Well, we can go and have a look at it, if you want. It's really cool. It's not like a super sex dungeon. But it's, you do definitely need to go through this clearing it out a bit. But it was called something like Night Therapy or something. It's got a picture of a sexy lady silhouette dancing. Let's go have a look. I can do this on stream because there's nothing actually like, rude in there. It's as rude as you make it. Although I did find, a lady's massage wand. What do they call them? Hitachis, big buzzy things. Buzzy things that you plug into an AC outlet and you know the ones. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. So this is night therapy, which, if I go through this cursing, there are, you could see basically, look, the door says open, and there's 2 doors, okay? As I recall, I think what I'm going to do, guys, and this might be a little quiet, okay? Because I think what I have to do is I have to park you up here, okay? So I'm going to anchor the camera just here. Okay, and I'm going to disappear through, and yeah, you guys tell me if you can see anything. You won't be able to hear me though, okay? I don't think voices pass through this door. But, okay. Not sure. Oh, wait a sec. Okay. So, this is not what I expected. There was, Oh, this is not what I expected. So I'm back again. Let's go and have a look at this one over here. Come on, I'm going to bring you over here. I thought it was a sexy dancing door. I got this wrong. I was misled, okay? Or rather, I misled myself. But if I go into here, then... Oh, can you just not see it? Wait a second. If I turn the thingy up... Oh, wait. I need to turn the behavior off a sec. Sorry, wait seconds. Do that. If I disappear through here. So now I need to bring you here. There we go. So, sorry about the exposure shift. We'll get this going now. So there we go. So I'm actually inside the room, guys. I'm inside the room. And you're outside the room. So what you get to see is the silhouette of me. So the idea is I can come into the room and I can lock the door, okay? And I have a camera that shows me in here who's outside so I can see. But all you guys get to see is the silhouette. So I can come in here and start doing like nice little dances and stuff. Oh, what does this say? What's the one cleaning task you do obsessively but avoid everything else? That's a silly question. I would actually say that I would avoid all cleaning obsessively, more than anything else. But you see what I mean? The power of a silhouette. Like, I'm fully clothed right now. Everyone knows it, right? I'm fully clothed. I did some reading up on this, and Twitch actually has does Kick. They have some stuff around what they call like sexual gratification or sort of partial nudity. And basically, when I was coming up with the idea of the challenges, one of the ones was I was going to have like a silhouette box, and I would do like dances behind it. But the problem with that is that if I did that, Twitch, if they saw a nipple or anything that looked like genitals in the shadow, they didn't want people performing that. Now, that applies to real actors. So, all the hot tub girls that sort of like, they're shoving their butts in the camera like boom, 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 that in here, it would class as the same thing, to be honest. So, yeah. Yeah, they just, because it classes as implied nudity, and that's not okay according to Twitch's regulations. But they can only act on it if they see the outline of a nipple. So here's how it works. If I was fully clothed, but I had massive nipple bullets sticking out, then they could actually take action against me because of that, because it's implied nudity. But because my video contextually shows me running around in clothes, and you can actually see like I'm absolutely fully clothed, and in fact you can see the outline of the jeans as well. So, but it's a very, very different thing. Yeah, it's not implied nudity. It's just the only way you can get away with it, or might be able to get away with it, if they contested it, would be as if you had like buttons which you were swinging around. So maybe we could use that Hitachi wand and just swinging it around. It'd be classed as artistic expression. So yeah, no, it's honestly, it's a weird world, but they've got their policies to go to protect them. But no, so if you're standing outside, imagine coming to a world like this, and there's someone who's locked the door and they're doing a little dance, and for a lawn, you can just sort of stand there on the outside and watch. I think that's kind of nice. It's a good idea. It is a common niche idea. I like that. And this is the world that inspired me to then go and actually build the silhouette thing in the dance studio, which is going to end up in the White Lotus. It's just a really, really good effect. I need to perfect it though. It's not as good as this one. But anyway, let's bring the camera in. And you can see that I am indeed, let's bring the thing down. I'm indeed fully clothed, of course. There we go. But still, really nice. Really, really nice design. So this room here is the weird one. Both rooms are actually slightly different. So this was like a massage room, okay? It's got like a massage table. There are... You don't know what those railings are at the top. There's like two metal railings at the top. That confuses me. I'm not sure what they're for. But there is some stuff over here, I think. What is that? It's an eraser. Okay, that's a pen for writing things. White and black pen. Okay, that's cool. I'm sure there's something else in here last we came in, but there's a lovely soapy bucket over there, and a shower, of course. Now, does the shower turn on? Can't see that it does. What about the bucket? Oh, ooh, what's this? That's oh, you could do. Oh, could do a nice little How does that look in the shadows? No, nothing at all. Okay, so that's kind of cool, and it's like a sponge with a load of bubbles. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go out and look at the other room then. Oh, it's locked. So if we unlock it, and now we can leave. Great. So, figure out here. This is the other room, which is more like a sort of a floor bedroom. So again, you've got the same sort of dancing shadow on the door, which is nice. It's for the masseuse to step on you. Oh my goodness. I think it has got a TV in here as well. Yeah, it does. That's good. And we've got a bed. And what's really neat, and I think I did this on a live stream before, but you've actually got like, we'll just turn this off. Look at me. There's a little camera spot here, okay? So this thing here is a handy cam. Oops, just took a picture. I didn't mean to. So, if I get up nice and close and I dock this camera on the wall, and you can see that this handycam, though I've just picked up, of course you can't see the handycam, but I'm now using the actual handycam to show you what it looks like, which is kind of cool, right? And you can see the sort of the little surround on here as well. It looks like I'm actually filming with sort of home camera. So it's all a bit sexy. It's meant for people to do stuff for sure. We'll just put that right down again. Grab this camera. See it. You can see the viewfinder on this. It's really cool. It's just a bit of roleplay, I guess. But then look, there's the hidden Hitachi. There's the hidden Hitachi, and I'm guessing where you picked this up. Oh. Yep. That's the Hitachi, alright. Yeah, let's put that in. Yeah, we're not going into that just now. Yeah. I say this is actually Polar Tamist Sext Engine in here. Most of the Sext engines in VR Chat, by the way, they are coded. So when you go into them, you have to know a 4-digit key code to actually get to where the actual dungeon-y bits are. And you know what? I don't actually know any codes. That may surprise you, but it's not the sort of thing that I do. I'm just... I know about it. I do not participate. Although no shame on people who do. To be honest, I think each their own. Enjoy yourselves. There's so much out there. Okay. So, let's get out of here, guys. Should we have a quick look over here a sec? That's cool. Alright, and what time is it anyway? So like, 21:46. Are we still happy, exploring worlds, or do you wanna play games? I have a lot of stuff lined up, but, I say we're only live for another hour tonight, cause, oh, what is that? Shell in silence. Let's look at community labs and see what's in there. And what have we got? Dr. Houseland? What the hell? That sounds silly. I have done some really nice worlds recently. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, I didn't see the question come up. What does it say? What's the thing you want to contribute to the world that isn't finished yet? I don't know. I used to think I knew. And then I realized I didn't. I will... Let's go. What's this? This looks pretty. I hope it's pretty. Let's find out. Windows only, and the name is in Japanese, so sadly I cannot tell you. Can't tell you a damn thing. But let's go have a look either way. It'll be fun. We'll make it fun. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. I'm pretty sure I came here before, actually. Yeah, no, this is one I think I came into this morning. It's very strange. It's like everything is in water. There's like high-rise buildings over there. And we're on top of what appears to be some kind of high-rise building here. Lots of, well, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting, guys. Look, if I look into the water reflection, there's lots of birds in the sky down there, yeah? But if I point it upwards, look, it's all red and gloomy. That's a detail I missed this morning. That looks crazy good. Don't think I can walk out there, though. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I can. There's a little rowboat. Oh, I can walk out here. Very nice. Okay, so I'm currently walking on the water, guys. We're gonna have a little look around this wall. I want to get to the high-rise building over here and see if we can get on the roof. But yeah, this looks really amazing. This looks really amazing. Well, I don't know if I answered the last question. Those prompts, right, that come up down the bottom left of the screen, that was an ingenious invention by me about 4 hours ago. Because I realized I kept running out of things to say. And so we now have a list of thousands and thousands of like random talking points that if I get stuck, that they can give me something to talk about. So yeah, kind of important. Because see the little countdown just goes down in the corner. And the squeaky noises were just for fun and giggles. Because everyone loves squeaky noises. I actually met a guy in here the other day and he was so wonderful. But he talked in squeaks. I don't know if you've met him and I can't remember his name, but I haven't seen him in about a week, but she was lovely. Okay, we're on top of the roof. This is so much fun. Wow. There's a world a lot like this called like Chernobyl Hangout, which is an odd name for a hangout for sure. I'm just gonna sit down here. Oh. And it was basically a rooftop in I think Pripyat or Chernobyl, with the actual reactor on fire in the distance, and it looked really, really cool. Really liked that one. Let's have a quick drink. Ew. Oh my goodness, okay. Right, let's go and look for another world. Oh, the night that what? The night that belongs to me. That's interesting. Oh, the description of this world is, I like peaceful nights with my lover by my side. Oh. Yeah, the sky really looks great. Which really great. I love the shadows in here, it's amazing. Let's go look at let's go look at something really inspirational. Oh, a question? What does intimacy look like for you outside of romantic relationships? That's a really good question. Guys, that's a really, really good question, because I genuinely have a lot of beliefs around intimacy, and intimacy is the connection of people, the closeness of people, and ultimately the vulnerability of people. And I think too many people focus on intimacy as being a thing between like monogamous partners, and actually, I'm not a very intimate person. That those of you who know me know that. Like, I don't really get close to people because I'm just not wired that way. But the intimacy is a wonderful bond between people. And again, it doesn't have to be anything about being like naked or being sexual or anything like that. It's a moment of vulnerability between, mostly I'd say just two people. Like, you can be intimate with many people, I think. You can be vulnerable with many people. Let me change that wording. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's everyone has multiple sides, though most people put up like quite a tough exterior, right? A tough, spiky exterior, like don't mess with me. That kind of thing. I see that quite often. Especially in young men, but sometimes in women as well. You know? And I want to see that when I come across people who are like that. It's in the run to my head through my head is that is not a secure person. And that's not a put down. I think people who don't feel secure need extra care and attention. But I know there's a lot of people who feel threatened a lot of the time. It's just because they don't feel good enough. And that's a real shame. It's a real shame. Like, good enough for what? I try my best to make people around me as confident as I can. I think I don't love bomb people, but at the same time, it's like you gotta make people feel good. You gotta make people feel like they mean something, because everyone is worth something. I once got in an argument with a friend about 5 years ago now, so less than that. He said that, like, you know, I place too much value on human life, and I argued I absolutely don't. I think when people believe in themselves, the power of the human race is incredibly big. But the main problem these days is that people just don't believe in themselves very much. Yeah. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Look after those of you who are around you guys. Yeah, the sky's moving, I've just noticed. With clouds are actually rolling, that's really cool. Okay. Let's move on. I'm starting to get really tired now. So, what is Vibe Vortex 18 class? Should you go check it out? Let's go check it out. I usually don't go to, other people's bars. I just don't do it, because I have no real interest in going to other people's bars as a thing. Let's go. Let's mosey on along. Pierre. Just gonna refresh one of my control panels a sec. Okay. Oh wait, I've been here before. This is the Olympus Club I was in the other day. Which I really like because it was called Olympus, and I was like, oh, damn it, you've made a really great place. This is the same place. Oh god, so Khaled was telling me that he went into a few clubs and they're all basically the same thing. Just with different logos all over them, and this one's got the same logo spread all over it. Okay, that's, I'm actually gonna change my logo most a sec, guys, because bear with me. We'll get this sorted, there we go. I'm gonna float along. I'm just gonna point the camera at PS so you don't see my boobs going up and down. But yeah, no, this is the same as the Olympus Club. So he was right, because I thought the Olympus Club was like fairly unique, but it's the same place with different logos, okay. Let's go check it. Although actually Olympus had swirly staircases means they're well out. Which it looks like this might have had, but they've taken it out, looking at the positioning of the balconies. Okay, but there's a sort of staircase here, I guess? Okay. Yeah, no, okay. So I can see here that where there's a gap in the barriers, they were supposed to be spiral staircases. It looks like they've taken them out and not put in barriers. Okay. If I go over here, it's a lovely build, but I've now seen it twice with different logos on it. Yeah, no, it is like the actual, I don't know who designed this template that these people have bought and but it's really good. I know it's cool. The TV screen kind of comes down. That's nice. Mr. floating. Oh, sun's me out. Where does your best thinking happen? And what does the space look like? Honestly, best thinking everywhere. But yeah, these doors don't go anywhere? Right, so okay, I'm gonna, yeah, this is just a template build. It doesn't look like they've had much chance to actually adapt it. But oh yeah, there is a world here called Sex Dungeon. What's it say? Does it have a room code in there? Light Lounge. I think I've been to that one before. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I get curious. I see worlds called Sex Dungeon. I'm like, yeah, let's go and have a look. I'm really, really looking forward to bringing back the White Lotus. But it's gonna take time, guys. Today I started to play with audio zoning. So these are sorts of like fundamental tricks which I've been missing all along, like how to create isolated audio areas, which I'll then be bringing into the different builds I already have. Because people often complain that they can hear people above them and below them in worlds, and I wanna blow that out the water. So I wanna master so many tricks and then come back with a club that's just everyone's gonna love it. But no, so I've never been into a sex club. I know people who go into these places, so maybe I should just ask them. maybe we'll do a little feature on it, but I don't know, I don't want to get people into trouble. So, what's that? Old Steps of Sal? That looked weird. Oh, it's a Final Fantasy 16 recreation. Yeah, okay, well, let's not do that. What's Asher Lounge? That looks nice. Okay, new, invite, and go. Here we go. Thank you. I've got so much work to do. Again, listen, I've taken two weeks off work, as you guys know, because I've kind of said it over and over. And I've managed to do, like, nothing on it. Actually nothing. I've done a lot of avatar adjustments, so I've really sank my teeth into a lot of the streaming stuff. But I've got nothing to show for the Lotus. Oh no. Oh god. So this is one of the fucking Japanese worlds. Sorry, I say that over the kindest ways. They put these things up on the door to stop people who don't speak Japanese coming in. And you have to basically answer the questions. And then it just tells you no, wrong, you don't speak Japanese, piss off. Whatever. Honestly, they... yeah, whatever. They should have a separate label for these kinds of worlds, because honestly, it's just... that's stupid. But I get why they do it. I do get why they do it. I think there's a lot of Japanese speakers who come in here and they, you know, they want to keep room for people who speak Japanese, right? So I mean, I've always been 100% doors open to all languages worldwide, but then I've never been fighting to space in one instance. I did land in a public lobby once of some game. I didn't mean to. I just clicked a button. And I was surrounded by Japanese people. I gotta be honest, their accents are lovely. Really, really nice. Very softly spoken. Which does remind me, actually, I've got Yakuza lined up for some playtime at some point. Well, I'll have to give it a quick go before I load up and play it on stream. There are some lovely clothes. There's one I'm going to see if I've got, actually, because Dr. Joe showed me this wonderful place. I'm going to see if I can find it. Oh, this isn't letting me click things. Immaculate Castle, what was that? No, not that one. Wasn't the Cascade Club, no. There is a gym, actually. Quite nice to have this lovely swimming section. Oh, yeah, I do definitely need to clean up my playlists. Archipelago's a nice one. Yeah. Oh. I can only think I didn't bookmark the damn thing. What's Forgotten Ocean? South Ian, been to there. I did actually, I wanted to see a Wispy World. I'm just gonna look at some Wispy Worlds. Yeah, so Wispy's definitely one of my favourite builders on the platform. God knows I think I've bought at least 2 worlds by Wispy, maybe 3. Not sure. Yeah, 3 actually. I haven't published the 3rd one yet. But what an absolute talent. Wasn't absolute talent, so oh, a new question. What's this? What makes a house feel lived in rather than just occupied? I'm not a good person to answer that because I've had that discussion many times. I'm very much even I tend to stockpile everything. I'm not really a designy type person. So I've often, people have walked in my house and gone, where are all the pictures on the walls? And why are the walls all white and all that? And, yeah, I like things simple. Right, Nebby, Saleh, Loft, Crest. Gosh, these are some very lovely worlds. Hangover Hangout. That sounds crazy. Oh my god. So many worlds. So the one I wanted to see, and I'm pretty sure it was Wispy, wasn't Dreamboat, it wasn't Heaven Sent. Here, like, here's an Under the Sea one. It wasn't Sea Breeze, it was the Silk. Medio, please. Nova Skyline, see, I've not seen that one. Let's go to Lonesome Aurora. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna jump on in. Sorry guys, there's so many worlds in VR chat, it's very, very difficult to remember them all. So I remember back in Horizons I used to do a lot of world hopping, so like almost a career world hopper. But just yeah. You know, I like my spaces to be quite plain and sort of utilitarian. I don't like there to be too much sort of like visual clutter, usually. But yeah, plus of course I used to have 2 very naughty dogs, and oh my god, this is incredible. How have I not been here before? This is called Lonesome Aurora. Wow. Wow. That's super cool. Let's go have a look. So I'm kind of floating around a bit at the moment. This is a very, very nice world. I like this a lot. I might see if Wispy's selling this after a silo never buy another world. And yet here we are. There's a lovely hot tub just here. Do you know, walk in. Okay, this is super good. I thought we hadn't come across this before. Like, if you don't know Wispy Worlds, oh my god. Absolutely prolific designer, just beautiful through and through. So yeah, hi Milky Kitori, how you doing? Welcome. Just relaxing in a hot tub. Welcome to the stream. Let's have a little look inside the house, hey? Come on, let's go. Let's go this way. Alright, nice fireplace, that's awesome. And then, nice, I've noticed Wispy does follow a sort of pattern in terms of like gathering areas. There's always like little hub areas, like little circular sofas. And then little comfy areas, little outdoor areas. This is so good. This is so good. And then, I can't believe that, yeah. Generally, I thought I had a really good knowledge of Wispy's places, but I would love to be this good. Right. So crazy. So crazy. Oh! Hello, Milky. Milky, I'm watching the Twitch chat at the moment. I do sometimes hand out free subs so people don't have to watch adverts, but welcome to the channel. So I'm watching the Twitch chat. I run this thing where on Twitch that the more people turn up for streams, and the more time they watch them for, they earn these channel points. And you can do all sorts of weird things on channel points. So you can make me do little spins or do squats or what have you. So if that interests you, please do follow me on Twitch. But yeah, and you can directly action a little bit more. Just listen to me whine like an absolute bitch when I have to do 20 squats. But yeah, welcome. Welcome to the Twitch. Yeah, on Twitch. But, I can't do these things on Kick, unfortunately, because they don't have the same sort of, setups. And same with YouTube. I do a multi-stream. But, I'm thinking of, like, doing different streams on different platforms, but the audience participation stuff, like the pick the forfeit, make me do crazy yoga moves and stuff. That's definitely a Twitch thing. Oh, do full squats. Okay. Oh, who redeemed that one? Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. You guys are playing with me. Okay, here we go. Ready? Just gonna put that down there. So you're one. Oh, sorry. You probably want a slightly better view there. Right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Here's my first 4 squats of the day. I think I've done well to get this far without doing any squats. Cool. Let's have a little sit down then. Okay. I'm so out of energy for a Monday, it's crazy. Long night ahead of me as well. Was it say, what's the thing about online interaction that you think is fundamentally different from offline? This is a really good question, guys. This is a really, really good question, and I have a perfect answer for it. So, I think when people are online in these sorts of wonderful virtual environments, they can be themselves. They can be themselves in ways that, like, so many people have found so many meaningful relationships in here, or they've found ways to express themselves, or perhaps try things out that perhaps they might be afraid of doing in real life. You should always be who you are in your head, always. But I think a lot of people perhaps are afraid of doing certain things in real life. That, having those conversations, meeting lots of people, maybe even being brave enough to approach people. And I think that's an incredible thing that the online opens. So like, take that, not hook up, that's the wrong word. Take that cuddle world that we were looking at yesterday, right? Where you could go in, you could match make with sort of like people who have the same interests. And then, within minutes, you could get a match notification. Next thing, you could be lying down to someone having a really nice chat with them face to face. And you may have never spoken to that person before, but what a wonderful thing. I think to be able to do that from the comfort of your own living room as well is really great, especially for people with a lot of social anxiety. Because I've met so many people who have used dating apps. Oh, hello. Hang on a sec. Porterville. Hello, Porterville. How you doing? Where was I going with this? I've met so many people who have used dating apps and they've turned up for the date in a public space and they've seen their date arrive and take one look and run away. Likewise, some people who have just gone on these dates with the most horrendous people who have just turned up to basically get them to buy them dinner. They never had any interest in them again. Hi, Porzel. How you doing, UK? Welcome to the channel. I stream every day, usually at these times. So please feel free to come back every day if you want to. Always a pleasure. Sometimes I play games. Yeah, sometimes I play games. But yeah, I'm always here talking to people. Trying to put on a good show. Come up with interesting talking points. But yeah, no, and by the way, those little questions that come up down the bottom, please guys, feel free to put your opinions in as well. Just send them in the chat if you want to. I'll use them just to waffle on and create some noise, but honestly, but no, I think VR gives people a chance to connect with people that they may not usually, without having to be, necessarily geographically close to them. Don't forget, I met Jenny and she lives in the middle of America, but she now lives with me. So, what a wonderful thing that is. So you can really strike at the most impossible things through this technology, and it's not miserable. Unlike sort of mobile phone dating apps, which are just miserable. They're just horrible experiences for people. So yeah, I'm absolutely a true believer and hopefully a testament to what you can do. If you've got any questions about it, by all means, I'm an open book on these things. But yeah, I think I know I know so many guys who are like, they've been through a tough time and they just want some company. And so they'll certainly come onto VR and they'll find themselves, someone to sort of just talk to. And, but it can be a lot like dating. If people come back the next day, then it's probably a good thing, But I always say with these experiences, the best way to enjoy VR, no matter what you're here for, is find some friends, find a circle of friends, and see where that goes. That's the best thing that I've done on VR, is actually find some of the best people, and form a very, very big social group here. So it's been so good. It's been so good. I now have, we haven't all stuck together, but, I know that I could go around any one of their proverbial houses, and I'd be welcome, and that's so cool. I really like that, and I want that for everyone. Then social VR, if you treat it with respect, is an amazing thing. It really is. Yeah. Okay, that question's gone. Gosh, I'm actually pooped now. We got 15 minutes left of the stream, and now I'm going to bring it to a sharp end, because I am really tired today. But I do want to get on the beer, and, maybe I'll try some games later. Oh, another question, jeez, okay. What's the last thing you created that you are genuinely proud of? Wow, that's hey. That's what I'm going to have trouble with. Hey. I think, don't get me wrong, but there are little things that we create everywhere that we can feel some pride in, whether it's a small accomplishment, something we've created, here, there, and every day. And every day I create something I'm pleased with, for sure. But to create something that I'm truly proud of, I think the White Lotus was it. And here's it. When I say the White Lotus, I don't mean the place. I mean the people. This is the thing. It's like, the White Lotus is the people, not the place. Isn't that funny? It's also the place. The place brought the people, but the people is what it really is. I know there are a lot of very, popular places that, when I see these kind of run-of-the-mill standard places where people tend to go into and be, it tends to be full of people who are just always arguing and fighting with each other and basically trying to run all of each other off the platform with drama and jealousy and all that. And we don't have that in the White Lotus. We just have really, really good people who value each other's company. And people come and people go, for sure, but, I think we've always kept things at the right level where we've never tried to be too popular. That we attract the wrong kind of human beings. We attract the right kind of human beings, I think, and we're all excellent matches for each other. And that's what I'm proud of. Now, did I create that? No. Maybe I started something, maybe, but yeah, and I'm proud of everyone, and proud of what they've done to make it what it is, and we're all still here. See, we've definitely dispersed into all the different sort of social areas within the become parts of other clubs and integrated ourselves very, very nicely. But, just to spread a good vibe and to say that this is how I want to be treated, and this is how we're going to run things. And I think that everyone who's been part of the White Lotus hopefully has come out of that with a positive experience. Yeah, it has. We've taken on people who have been ostracized from other communities and hopefully given themselves a chance to be who they want to be. And then, like I say, some people have stuck around and some people have moved on, but they've all been part of it. They've all been part of it at some point. There are some people I haven't spoken to for a while. I'd love to catch up with them at some point. See how they're getting on. And it's, some people just go back to daily life. Like the whole VR thing is definitely escapism. 100%. Real life cannot be put behind that. I've met so many people who have become quite addicted to VR, and they've kind of gone their duties outside of it, or it's compromised something. Case by case, that is quite sad, but I want people to live well. I really do. I always have. Anyway. Yeah. Yes, I've been looking at sort of worlds that have been coming out in the thingy. Oh, Sakura Home. Yeah. Let's go to Train World. Jay. Come on, now we've got long left. We've got 10 minutes. We're going to sit on the train. Hey, why not? Okay. I'm gonna go and just sort of sit my butt cheeks on the seat over here. Oh, not too much. Maybe I go here, it's the... Who knows, okay. That's quite a nice view. Let's go with that. I go upstairs on the train. This is lovely. Yeah. And oh, someone wants a boop. It's the witch. Beep, witch, I will see you in 10 minutes when the stream is over. I'm sure you've got stories to tell, and if not, I don't have stories to tell, but I can make some amazing ones up. There we go. Yeah, I love this. I love train worlds. I don't know what it is. I'm not like super into trains or anything, but there's something nice. Oh, there's something nice about the feeling of being in motion. It kind of lets me feel like I'm still. I know that's weird. If I'm sat still in the still room for too long, I have trouble with that. What's the question? What's the most unexpected place a meaningful connection has come from? Well, actually, in here in VR, believe it or not. Yeah. So, I know, sorry, some of you have heard this a million times over, but coming onto VR just to get away from the monotony of falling asleep in front of action movies every single night, and actually meeting some wonderful people, and then running a virtual reality bar with them, yeah, that was unexpected, and everything that followed. I made so many incredible, connections. That's the question, isn't it? Unexpected place, a meaningful connection. Yeah, I made so many amazing connections on VR ever since, and who thought that all that could come from a little bit of plastic you wear on your face with a screen in it? Like, isn't that incredible? Isn't that incredible? Yeah. I'm just trying to give there's any other examples outside that. Like, don't forget, I am quite old. I've been alive too long. That. Really, I think that's probably it. Before that, like, I used to use IRC, which was an old internet relay chat. Sorry, acronym. That was, text-based chat rooms. And I made a lot of connections, much like I have in VR here. I made a lot of connections through that. Am I really in contact with any of those IRC people? Not really, to be honest. A few I still see around online, but most of them have sort of grown up, got families, and moved on, I guess. Or they've just gone anonymous, one of the two. But yeah. Kind of strange. Anyway, that's my answer to that one. How about you guys? By the way, yeah, just have your say, as it says. If you have any answers to this, please do shove them in. I'm sure, the one place I never really made any connections, which I know a lot of people did here, is Outspace. Outspace, I was kind of a bit of a phantom. I would just drift through, turn up at events, and I'd sort of watch the show and then I'd just disappear. Similar to early days in Horizons, I didn't really talk to people. But yeah. And similar to VR chat, actually. So I actually came on VR chat significantly before Horizons. But again, like, running around VR chat and sort of like, you know, mid to late sort of 2010s, I guess. I can't remember when it was. It's 2016 maybe. Problem with that is that it was full of kids and you didn't want to talk. Like, that's just the worst. I've had a few accounts on VR chat. Oh. Yeah. But I can't remember what the logins for them were or even email addresses, but hey, imagine if I found one now. I'd probably have like a long-term member thingy. But I can't remember how I signed in. I think it was linked to my old Oculus account way back. But yeah, all good. All good. I really like this prompt system. It's really good. I think it's worked really, really well. It's done at just the right pace as well. Yeah, so it's not too sort of full on with the questions. There's a bit of a delay between them as well. It's been a fun stream anyway. I think we're just moving into our last 4 minutes now, and then I'm gonna close it down. Might play a game tomorrow. I don't know which one yet. Man, is there anything you'd like to see me play? I'm completely open to suggestions. I've got. I haven't played Sonic in a while. I haven't played Euro Truck Simulator in a good long while. Flight Sim, we did try it. It was a bit janky. Although I actually realised last week I was playing Flight Sim. I was playing the 2020 version of it, which is the one from like 6 years ago. That was the wrong version. But what I did see is that there's a fighter jet in 2024. And that's interesting because it goes very fast. That means we could fly around a lot of places very, very quickly. I think it was an Interceptor or a Hornet. I think it was an F-18 Hornet. I'm not sure. Yeah. All these games are really cool. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna shut the stream now 2 minutes ago. Sorry, my brain is a little bit dead tonight, but we will do something way more entertaining tomorrow. But thank you very much everyone for tuning in. And I will see you